in this production should be found in every fly fisher's box. Tying your own will give that extra measure of satisfaction, especially when it's my patterns. The first fly I'm going to tie for you is called the fox's pupa. The name of the fly pupa I just came up with when I'd meet customers in the shop and other people in the industry, and they'd say, "I'd like a pupa pattern." Well, it's pronounced pupa, so I just figured pupa was a natural name. I'd use the phonetic spelling for it. But it's a fly that I had developed back in the late 80s and fishing on my home waters of the Sacramento River. Very effective fly. Really didn't become popular until I started working at the fly shop in 1997. There are a lot of great patterns that seem to materialize at the same time. This particular fly, I've seen a few out there, and I'm not really concerned about who thought up the fly first. I know that it's just something that was born out of necessity while fishing the river. This fly is a fish catching machine, and at one point in 1998 at the fly shop we were selling about 300 dozen per month. In the Northern California area, especially the lower Sacramento, the fish have seen so many that its effectiveness has slowed a tad, but it still outproduces most other nymphs. I've used it all across the West with smashing success, and I'm hoping others will do well with it too. All right, let's get the thread started. The first step in the pupa, we're going to tie some wire in. And this is brassy size ultra wire in gold. The nice thing about tying your own flies, or tying this fly or any fly, you can change the color of wire, color of thread, any of the components to make your own ingenious creation. So once we get the wire tied in, usually I'll tie that down slightly down the bend of the hook a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and tie in some medium pearl tinsel or mirage tinsel or flashabou, whatever you have available to yourself. And then I'm going to make a nice smooth underbody with the thread. That's important when using tinsel. And then we're going to go ahead and take the tinsel and lay each wrap over the next one so that the thread is completely covered up. And generally that dark colored black thread underneath the tinsel will give it kind of a bluish green look. So there's